Today I'm taking a little deviation from our regular kathas of the Shrimad Bhagwatam, because I want to tell you the importance and the katha behind Akshaya Tritiya. Tritiya means the third lunar day, and it's always in the month of Vaishakha. And Akshay means never diminishing, never ending, eternally unending. So today is Akshaya Tritiya, is also Parshuram Jayanti. Parshuramji was one of the avatars of Bhagwan Vishnu, and maybe one of these days we'll do the katha of Parshuramji also. But today we will talk about Akshaya Tritiya. It's one of the most auspicious days in the year. There are 3.5 most auspicious days in the year when you don't need any muhurat to do any good work. You can do it any time of the day or night. It will be auspicious. Now the katha goes like this. In Mahabharata, you know that the Pandavas had to go into exile in the forest, and they had to live in whatever, they could find in the forest. So the sun god gave a gift to Draupadi, which was a magic pot. And in that magic pot, she could cook once a day, however much she wanted. She could feed an unlimited number of people, but only till the time that she ate the food herself. Once she ate, that pot could not produce any more food for the rest of the day till the next day. So that pot, magical pot given to her, was called Akshay Patra, from where we get the word Akshaya Tritiya. And this pot was given to Draupadi on this particular day, the third lunar day of Vaishakha. Now one day, Durvasa Muni visited Duryodhan. You know Duryodhan, the evil cousin of the Pandavas, the Kaurava. So he visited Duryodhan in his palace. Duryodhan knew that Durvasa Muni had a terrible temper. And if he felt insulted or something, he would curse the person. So he made sure that he gave a lavish feast and welcomed Durvasa Muni with his hundreds of other bhaks who were with him, gave them lavish food, comfort, luxury, looked after them very, very well. Durvasa Muni was pleased and said, I will like to give you something as a blessing. What would you like? Now, Duryodhan, being evil and cunning as he was, he said, let me ask. See, if somebody asks you for a blessing, you would ask for something good. But he said, I'm going to ask for something that will cause trouble for the Pandavas. He would never leave an opportunity to cause trouble for the Pandavas. He told Durvasa Muni that as a blessing, I want you to go to the hut where the Pandavas are living in the forest and visit them. He thought, Durvasa Muni will say, wow, what a great person Duryodhan is. As a blessing, he's asking me to go and bless the Pandavas. But then he's put one caveat. He said, you go and meet them, but make sure that you go after they have all finished their food, which means after Draupadi has eaten, because he knew that after Draupadi has eaten, she cannot produce any more food. And if Durvasa Muni comes with his hundreds of bhaks and Draupadi cannot feed them, then Durvasa Muni will feel insulted and give them a shrap. So Durvasa Muni went into the forest and visited the kutia, the hut where the Pandavas were living. Yudhishthir saw him coming and welcomed him and made him comfortable and said, we will prepare a feast for you. But before eating, I'm sure that you would like to go and bathe in the river, because that was one of the things that they used to do, that they used to bathe, become clean, and then sit down to eat. So you go and bathe in the river. In the meantime, we'll prepare food for you. So they all went into the river to have a bath. And as soon as they left, the Pandavas were in a fix, because they promised they will make a meal, but from where? The pot had already been used that day. Draupadi started crying, and in that crying, she prayed fervently to Bhagwan Krishna because she had great Shraddha, Nishtha in Bhagwan Krishna. So she prayed, and when you pray with so much Nishtha and so much Shraddha, Bhagwan 100% comes and solves your problem. So Bhagwan Krishna suddenly appeared before them and said, "What's the problem?" All the problem was explained. He said, "Okay, bring me that Akshay Patra in which you cook the meal." She said, "But it's all empty, it's finished, and we've finished eating." He said, "But just bring it to me." So Draupadi brought that Patra to Bhagwan Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna looked inside, there's a tiny little bit of vegetable or some dal or something left in the pot. After you finish serving yourself, some small particle left there. One grain. So he picked that one grain or small bit of vegetable and he ate it. And then he said, "Now go, call Durvasa Muni and his 100 Brahmins and let them come for food." So Bhim was sent. Bhim went and he told Durvasa Muni, "Come on, come have food." Now the magic was that as soon as Bhagwan Krishna ate that one small particle, one grain of food, magically all the munis and the Brahmins and everyone who was in the river having a bath suddenly felt so heavy. Stomach started bloating. They started feeling so full. They said, "We can't eat any more food now. And if we go back to Yudhishthir's hut, they will feel like insulted that we have come all the way here, they've cooked food, and we are not eating anything." They quickly put on their clothes and they went away. So, this is the story of Akshay Tritiya, that before you eat, if you offer bhog to Bhagwan, then you will never go hungry and nobody else also will go hungry. We celebrate Akshay Tritiya as Bhagwan's blessing to us, Akshay, unending abundance, he offers to his bhakts when we pray to him. Unfortunately, today in Kali Yuga, Akshay Tritiya has suddenly become a celebration of gold and silver, and people run to the shops to buy gold. It's a complete mess of the symbolism of this beautiful festival. Offer bhog, Bhagwan will bless you with abundance. That's all. Simple but beautiful. Tomorrow we will go back to Shrimad Bhagwatam. But right now we will invoke Mata so that she can do her magic and bless us with getting rid of pandemic once and for all.